Listen to this interview answer by Denzel.
Can you talk about African-American men and how this movie speaks to them?
Pain is passed down from father to son and son to son. A lot of pain in Troy's life is a result of the pain and the damage from his father that he then visits on his son. We have to, as black men, be mindful of that. Sometimes it's unfair, and sometimes we take it out on those we love. And I'm guilty of that frustration that we all have. But we have a responsibility and a duty to be fathers, not to just make babies, but to be real fathers. And you can't expect any good to come to you if you don't visit any good on your son or your daughter. So be a man.
He finished it off with be a man. Yo, that was one of my favorite Denzel moments. That answer to that question right there. It still gives me chills. Do you see my arm? Hold on. I wish you could see the chills on my arm. It still gives me chills. Maybe you can't see it. Hold up. Now I gotta get closer. It still gives me chills. I remember hearing that, and what it did was it kind of opened up my perspective and forced me to, or allowed me to give grace to not only my dad, but my granddad and the fathers that came before me, because I was sitting there and I'm like, damn, like I have a way better life than what my dad has, you know, like than the things that he may have had to go through. Then I think about my grandfather working on a sharecropper. Like, this is not, I know we like to think about slavery being generations and generations ago. Sharecropping was the same thing. You just got a little piece for yourself. Like, that's just my grandfather. So when I'm thinking about it, when I think about my pop and the things that he had to go through when he's on his way to becoming a professional baseball player, you know what I'm saying? When I think about all these different things, it's like, damn, like that's what Denzel brought out of me. That's what Denzel brought out of me. So now with these next two videos, I just wanted to give a little context of why I am so disappointed in Denzel. And if it was anybody else, I would have used a stronger, or I would have probably went back to that word that I keep saying, disgusting. I would have used that more, but I'm just disappointed. Like, I'm just sad. I'm saddened by what Denzel did. Let's just take a look at it. Y'all probably sitting here like, well, damn, just show the video. Like, what did he do? All right, let's, Denzel.
Entire empire, or I actually kissed the man in the film, but they took it. They cut it. I think they got chicken.
I was going to ask because.
So you kissed a man, but they cut it out. Why would you say that? Now maybe he felt, and this is now that I'm just thinking about it in real time. Whatever made him make the decision to do the kiss, he made that decision. Then once he did it, I guess to get ahead of it, so other people wouldn't be saying it or come out, 6 months from now or 6 years from now or whatever, and him have to answer the questions, he probably just decided to address it head on. But why would you make the decision to do something like that, Denzel? You do not have to do that. And I don't want to excuse younger actors and actresses that compromise maybe their morals and integrity to get certain roles because, you're willing to do a little bit more. The same thing with sports. A rookie's willing to do whatever that a vet ain't. I ain't doing all that. It's just different. I'm not saying that that the rookie's right, or I'm not saying that the young actor and actress should compromise their morals. I'm not saying that. But it's just like, damn, like Denzel. You out of all people, the regard, like how we see Denzel. Denzel doesn't even you can't even think about a Denzel sex scene. I can't even recall Denzel kissing a woman while acting. And here we got him kissing a man, and it's not in the video. But what made you make that decision? Like, why did you feel that this role was that important? Or kissing a man was that important? Like, what about it? Like, I don't know what angle made you decide, like, okay, I'm going to kiss this man.
I just heard about the Paul and Pedro forehead kiss that apparently got cut.
And especially when we're living in the days and times of what the culture is right now. It's like, we have an issue where this stuff is getting pushed on our kids. It's getting jammed down. I don't even want to say that. It's getting forced on us. Getting jammed down. Yeah. It's getting forced on us. Like, why? Like, why?
From the movie.
I'm not sure about that one, but yeah, I kissed the guy full on the lips.
And then he doubles down.
I just heard about the Paul and Pedro forehead kiss that apparently got cut from the movie.
I'm not sure about that one, but yeah, I kissed the guy full on the lips, and I guess they weren't ready for that yet. So.
Oh man. Well,
I killed him about 5 minutes later, but
I mean, it's gladiator.
I'm not sure about that one, but yeah, I kissed the guy full on the lips, and I guess they weren't ready for that yet. So.
Oh man. Well, I hope.
All right, so one more video. So I believe Denzel got a lot of responses from this that he didn't like. A lot of people were just disappointed. And I think that if people got angry at Denzel, I think he wouldn't have cared. Like if people got angry and just started saying stuff like, man, calling them different names and stuff like that, I think it really bothered Denzel that people were just disappointed. It's like, damn, Denzel, like we held you in like you a god when it comes to I don't even want to say just the black community, but just people overall. Like you've always been seen as a stand-up brother. I believe you've been married. It feels like 50 years. You're probably only 60 something. So I don't know, maybe less than that. But it's just like, why? Like you've conducted yourself in a way for so long to where people can look at you. I don't, and it's not that kissing a man is not, a respectable thing, but it's just, Denzel, you're not gay. You understand what's going on in this world. Like, you don't need to compromise yourself. You do not have to do this. You played Malcolm X. Queez just wrote it. Ask. All right, so my dad and mom don't typically comment. My dad just commented because I asked a question and I needed him for a lifeline. But do y'all know? So when it comes to Malcolm X, all right, hold on. Let me do this. Hold on. Let me just show. So my dad gave me a bunch of records. I'm gonna go off. This is not a big tangent. My dad just gave me a bunch of records, all his records. And if my brother's listening, it's both ours, but I'm just holding them. You know what I'm saying? Like it's both our Queens. What movie? It's kind of like it's both of ours, but we just leave it at my house. I'm gonna show you. Matter of fact, nah, I thought my assistant was here. Hold on. This is the record that's on the top of the record player. Hold on one second. This is on the top of the record player. I don't even know what this is. I thought it was so dope. I left it on there because I'm like, I got to listen to this. I was born on Malcolm X's birthday. My dad raised me on Malcolm X. Like that, Malcolm X is one of my heroes, if not my biggest hero. And what was so dope about it, I didn't even get a chance to ask my dad, where I'm looking on the back of it and my dad is like writing certain notes on it. And I thought that this was just so cool. Like you just see, I don't even know if my dad remembers this. And because Malcolm X means that much to me, and I wasn't even going to go this way, but Queez just said you played Malcolm X. And the point that I was going to make is I grew up thinking, like when I was very young and Malcolm X first came out, in my mind, I swore that Denzel was Malcolm X. Like I just thought like, oh, that guy, that's Malcolm X. Like it took me a little bit, and I was probably old enough to know that like, if you thought about this for a second, he's just playing him. But that's who that's Malcolm X. You know what I mean? Like I didn't differentiate between the two. So it's like, I just thought that Queen said me too. And it's just like, bro, like it was just sad. And I think that based on Denzel's response when he's asked about it in this clip that I'm getting ready to play, I think he knows that he messed up. And I think that us being disappointed in him more than angry with him really resonated with him. And I don't know, but y'all tell me. You take a look at this. Hold on. Let me get the other video. Here we go. Hold on. All right, we're good. We're good. We're good.
So 25 years later, this movie makes
With his
a
wife.
big return. You are a part of it. Why did you want to do it?
Because he asked me. I mean, you know, it's Ridley Scott, it's Gladiator. There's no, because he asked me. Simple as that. And a good script, very good script.
Yeah. We see you do things in this movie we haven't seen you do in a little bit. Like, you're wonderful in everything that you do. You're wonderful in everything that you do.
You don't typically see Denzel uncomfortable. You don't typically see Denzel uncomfortable. When I was watching this, I noticed that he was uncomfortable. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's because I'm looking for it. Y'all tell me. Especially when the gentleman says what he said just before that. Hold on, listen.
Bit. Like, you're wonderful in everything that you do. You're wonderful in everything.
Hold on.
Because he asked me. Simple as that. And a good script, very good script.
Yeah. We see you do things in this movie we haven't seen you do in a little bit.
We've seen you do things in this movie. We haven't seen you in a little bit. So obviously that's not in a little bit, but this is when he started to kind of wonder, in my opinion, like, is he about to ask me about this?
Like, you're wonderful in everything that you do. You're wonderful in everything that you do.
Thank you.
When they talk about Oscar buzz, at this point in your career, how do you process that?
Let's let it happen first. Well, the buzz is nice, you know, but, you know.
This ain't Denzel. This
No, I
ain't
didn't want to
Denzel.
say what I was going to say. It had to do with buzz. Go ahead.
When you got, I'm looking forward to seeing you on Broadway. I love seeing you return to the stage, playing
This is so awkward. Like, I feel uncomfortable watching this.
Othello in a role that you played when you were 22 at Fordham University.
That's correct. That's correct. I think I know the part a little bit better now, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to rehearsal.
You love being on stage.
I love it. Yeah.
That's where I feel like it's really the work is born.
That's the actor's medium. You know, film is a director's medium. Stage is an actor's medium.
Big headline about a certain scene, a kiss that was omitted from the movie. Why do you think they did that?
It wasn't even a big deal, really. I mean, I
It was Denzel. Oh, not Denzel. Not Denzel, man. Not Denzel. Yo, you know how I really feel right now? You know how I really feel? Have you ever seen that scene in Glory where Denzel's getting whipped? Have you ever seen that that where he just standing there and the tears just start coming down? That's really how I feel. Like, why? This is gonna tarnish Denzel. Like, and it's not the fact, like, if you're gay, you're gay. That's not the issue. And I think I don't need to tell y'all that. The people that are listening, watching right now, I don't think, especially the people that watch all the time, I don't think I need to tell y'all that. However, for others that may be new or may see this video when it goes viral and when we all make it real big and stuff and they go back and look at the old content, I think it needs to be clear. Like, it's not about you being gay. We know you're not gay, Denzel. Like, you kissing a man on TV, it's not on brand. It's just not, it's not needed. I don't know if you thought that Kamala Harris was going to win the election and you thought that this would be a cool, I just don't know what made you make that decision. I mean, once you did it, it's like, all right, you had to, I guess, come out and just get ahead of it. Cool. But let's listen to his response. I'm looking at it. We're gonna watch it twice, matter of fact, because I'm gonna watch him first, and then I'm gonna watch his wife respond to it.
From the movie, why do you think they did that?
It wasn't even a big deal, really. I mean, I that's about what it was. You know, and I kissed him on the hands.
Thank you very much for sponsoring. Nice to see you.
Now we'll watch his
It
wife.
wasn't even a big deal, really. I mean, I that's about what it was.
I don't know whether it was planned or she gets a little
It
uncomfortable.
wasn't even a big deal, really. I
Look,
mean,
right
that's about what it was.
So they may have had that plan. I don't know, but it's just See, Queen said it, man. His white face. It's like, why you put me in this position, man? It's broke Black Mountain. Yo, Mark funny. Mark funny for that. It's just like, why do we have to allow people to just, I don't know. I gotta sit with this one. Like, I gotta sit with this one because I just don't get it. It doesn't make any sense. Yeah, it just doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense. But what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? That's why we can't put all this faith in these celebrities, all this hope and thinking that they're gonna guide us somewhere. They're not. They're not. They're just not. Let's move on to Bronny. Damn. That one hurt, man. I can't even front. That one hurt. Let's move on to Bronny. Let's move on to Bronny. All right. Damn. Yo. Damn. Now I know how y'all felt when Kamala lost. All y'all Kamala supporters. Like, damn, I feel like I just took a hit. Like, All right, here we go. Here we go. All right, let's talk about Bronny James. So for all those that are not familiar, it's Dak. Just want to thank you for checking out our video and visiting the OG Network. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure that you give us a like. And if you're looking to join a community of inspired individuals striving for purposeful abundance, subscribe. And if you're feeling real generous, share the video with some friends and family. All right, I'll see y'all soon. Ew.